So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 5 of our Sunderland crew mode, and we are going to be starting off this episode sending our 2 scouts out. So one of them, we are our best scout. I think we're going to send 2. Do we send them to Brazil or do we send them to Argentina? I think what we're going to do, we're going to send them to Brazil. Argentina, sorry. We're going to send them to Argentina for 9 months. We're going to set the type as any, and we're also going to send one to England to see if we can pick up a few English scout young talent as well, especially as we're now the England manager. But the first game of the episode is going to be away from home up against Bournemouth. So they've just recently been promoted into this division, and they have got a decent side, don't get me wrong, but we should be able to go out and pick up all 3 points here like we did against Aston Villa. Lenz winning the ball back, he plays the ball through to Fabio Borini, Borini through to Jermaine Defoe, and Jermaine Defoe this time does find the back of the net, and 31 minutes into the game, the former Tottenham man scores the goal for us, and what a lovely ball it was from Fabio Borini. Lenz picking up the ball on the right hand side, he was finding his way in the middle of the pitch, he plays a good ball through to Borini, Borini with an even better ball through to Jermaine Defoe, splitting the 2 defenders in half, and Defoe scores yet another goal for us. Bournemouth once again another good chance. Robbie Keane this time playing the ball out wide to Cook. Cook strikes it. It goes straight into Pantilemon's arms and he throws the ball out to Correa. We're trying to launch a counter-attack our own. Can Correa get to that one? Unfortunately not. So with just 15 minutes remaining, we are going to make some substitutions, but we've got to keep in mind that in just 2 days, we have a massive game up against Newcastle in the Capital One Cup. So it's going to be a massive derby for us and we want to be keeping the second team fit. So even though we're thinking about that, Pereira we're going to bring off and we're going to bring on Kamana on the wing and we're going to take a chance and bring on Oxford at CDM because I have faith in this guy and I want to give him game time. Have a Bournemouth, another good chance here. Cook's been played through. Cook strikes it. And Pantilimon, he done really well to hold that one as well. But Lenz with a lovely ball over the top here. Can Correa get a good first time touch on? He has got a good first touch. But Sermon's going to catch him. Can Correa cut back inside? He does too, but he gets muscled off the ball there. And with just a few minutes remaining, we've got to do our best to hold on to the game as Bournemouth are throwing bodies forward. However, it doesn't matter because the referee blows his full-time whistle and we pick up another 3 vital points for ourselves there. This time away from home at the Vitality Stadium up against Bournemouth, the recently promoted side. And Bournemouth did in fact completely dominate the game. They had more shots than us and they also had more possession than us. But we had the most important stat, which was the scoreline. We managed to win at 1-0. Costa Pantilimon was my man of that match. He did play very well in that game and that is the reason why I play him over Vito Manone. So now we've got a massive game here up against Newcastle and this is the biggest derby of them all. And we are at home, but we are having to play our second team lineup in this one. So this is going to be the lineup: Embolo, Fletcher, Camano, Sanchez and Ambrose. Let's see if we can put in a good performance. On the bench, we are going to be putting on our best players on the bench because even though they're not fully fit, I do believe if needed, they will be able to come onto the field of play. So Angel Correa can come on and instead of Buckley, and instead of Jones, we can bring on Pereira, and we are going to bring on Jermaine Defoe as well instead of Toivonen. So even though it's going to be a second team lineup, we do want some first team players on the bench just in case it goes wrong, because the last thing we want to do is get knocked out of the cup by Newcastle. Lovely ball through to Stephen Fletcher. Fletcher's going to try and take on Wijnaldum, but Wijnaldum is going to catch him for pace. But Fletcher cuts back inside. Can Fletcher with a snapshot? It goes straight at Tim Krul. And a lovely ball into the centre, and Mitrovic, Newcastle's new signing, has scored the header. And to be honest, the reason why that goal came was because John O'Shea is just miles too slow. As you can see there, he was never going to catch up with Rolando Aarons. It was a good ball into the box. I didn't know whether to come out with Pantilimon. The goalkeeper didn't decide to come out in the end. And then in the last moment, he did decide to come out and got nowhere near the ball. So we find ourselves 1-0 down. And at this stage, we will be going out the Capital One Cup unless unless we can somehow get a goal back for ourselves. But we have won ourselves a free kick on the edge of the box here. We are going to go ahead and take it because I am quite good at free kicks and we have got some good free kick takers on the pitch. This guy, Renato Sanchez, one of them, is going to try and whip it over the wall into the back of the net. It actually hits the wall and it gets deflected straight into Tim Krul's arms. Newcastle giving the ball away at the back here. It comes to Renato Sanchez. Sanchez through to Thierry Ambrose. Can Ambrose find the back of the net? Unfortunately not, because Tim Krul with an absolute delightful save. But it comes out to Catamol. Catamol to try and get there. He's still on the ball. And Catamol's shot inches wide of the post. We come so very close just before the half-time break there to get ourselves back on level terms. But even Lee Catamol's shot inches past the post. A mistake from Newcastle. They give the ball away. It comes to Thierry Ambrose. Ambrose to square the ball to Fletcher. And Fletcher's missed. Fletcher has missed an absolute sitter. He's on his own in front. And how's he missed that? I cannot believe Fletcher has missed a chance like that. Can Kamana keep the ball in play? No, he can't. But Fletcher, oh my God. You've got to be kidding me. So guys, just look at this replay here. We're on the instant replay. As you can see there, Thierry Ambrose putting Jamma under pressure. He wins the ball back. Thierry Ambrose cuts across goal. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Unselfishly, I thought, why not square the ball to Fletcher? Because that way we're going to secure the goal. Thierry Ambrose, lovely work from him. He plays the ball to Fletcher. And Fletcher's hit the post from there. How is that even possible? Rico Henry, our left back, going on an amazing run here. He runs past everyone. I think he got taken out there and he is actually down. But in the 63rd minute, we are going to make some substitutions. And unsurprisingly, I'm sorry Fletcher, you're coming off. That was awful. We are going to bring on Correa. So Correa can come on. Do we bring on Watmore? I think what we're going to do we bring on Watmore, Lens, Defoe, Oxford, Rodwell? We've got plenty of choices. But I don't know what to do. Kamano's quite tired, so we're going to bring on Watmore for Kamano. So we've got Correa, Kamano. I think we're going to leave that for the moment. Let's see how we got on to try and get that equaliser. We desperately need it. The last thing I want to do is go out the cup. And to go out against Newcastle is even worse. Good chance for us here. Mbolo's gone past everyone. Mbolo to strike it. Goes up in the air. Mbolo's actually going to win the ball back. It comes to Rico Henry. Henry out wide to Angel Correa. Correa, who's yet to score for the club. He cuts inside. He's going to go all the way. Can Angel Correa go all the way? He does, because the referee points the penalty spot as Angel Correa gets tripped up by Williamson. And Angel Correa just come off the bench has actually won ourselves a penalty. That's a definite penalty. He mistimes his challenge. And we've got the chance. It's going to be Mbolo up against Tim Krul. Mbolo to go to the top left-hand corner. Please, can he find the back of the net? You've got to be kidding me. I've missed a penalty. Oh my God. Today is not our day, is it? We've missed an absolute sitter with Fletcher, and now we've missed a penalty. However, win the ball back here. Mbolo's on the ball. Mbolo's taking on his man. He's going to ball roll. He actually plays the ball through to Angel Correa. Correa cutting back inside. Can Correa find the back of the net? No, he can't. It goes up in the air. Surely we're going to find the back of the net. And today, it's just been an epic game of epic chances, but we cannot find the back of the net. It's just insane. And the referee blows his whistle and we are out of the Capital One Cup. We lose against Newcastle at the worst possible team we could get knocked out by. And wow, how the hell did we not score? We had 10 shots and 5 on target. Newcastle had 3 and 1 on target. And we lose the game. We missed an absolute sitter. We missed a penalty. We had chances saved. It was just an absolute nightmare of a game. And we didn't win. I'm sorry guys, I'm so sorry. However, it's time to move into the third and final game of the episode, which is going to be away from home up against Manchester United. So it's going to be the hardest game of the episode. And well, can we come out on top and maybe snatch a victory against Manchester United at Old Trafford? It's going to be a big ask, but we've got our first team lineup back. Barini, Defoe, Correa, Lens, they're all in good form. Correa, a little bit unfortunately, hasn't actually found the back of the net yet, but hopefully the goals will start coming soon. Oh my God, what a fantastic goal from Manchester United. Memphis Depay has just scored an absolute wonderful goal for us there. Well, for us, for Manchester United, they play the ball inside. Look at this from Memphis Depay over the top of Stones. Pantilimon actually getting nowhere near that one. But Memphis Depay, what a goal. Manchester United with another good chance. They strike it. This time Pantilimon getting some good legs to it. But they've still got the chance. Memphis Depay down the wing. We cannot contain Memphis. He cuts inside. Play the ball to Mario Fellaini. And now Fellaini's found the back of the net. Yunus Kabul could not get the ball clear. I was trying to spam the buttons to try and get him to clear the ball. But he wouldn't. And just 26 minutes into the game, it looks like we might be down and out already. against Manchester United at Old Trafford. We're away from home. It's a very difficult place to come. Memphis Depay takes on Van Aanholt here. A little bit naive from me. John Stones, actually, it was. He's got to get rid of the ball. Pantilimon comes out, tries his best to close down the angle, but he can't. So now, just 26 minutes into the game, we've got a mountain to climb. Bruno with a good ball through to Angel Correa, trying to create a chance for himself. He goes past everyone. Can Angel Correa find the back of the net? No, he can't, because he actually hits the crossbar. How unlucky are we going to get? So it looks like our luck's going to continue, but we play the ball through to Mvila. Mvila to strike it from range. Victor Valdez this time with a really good save, and we do get given the corner, but our luck is continuing. We had some really bad luck in the previous game up against Newcastle. It looks like we're going to have it again here, but we're going to take the short corner here as they've given us plenty of room. Angel Correa is going to take on his man, which he does do. He goes past everyone. Can Angel Correa find the back of the net? Unfortunately not, but John Stones picks up the ball. He plays the ball to Yunus Kabul. Kabul strikes it, and that's why he's a centre-back. So now we're going to make some drastic changes. We're going to take Fabio Borini off as we're going to bring on Embolo, and we're going to bring Angel Correa up top. So Angel Correa can play up top. Jermaine Defoe can play at cam now, and Embolo and Correa will play up top on their own. Pereira is going to stay on the right for the time being until we bring on Kamano, which will be in the next 10 minutes. And you've got to be kidding me. Oh my God. Pantilimon. Piss off, man. Next game, you're dropped. I'm telling you now, he is not playing the next game. How the hell has he not saved that? It was a simple ball to the far post. Luke Shaw, it was a very good ball. But Pantilimon, the header, goes straight through you, man. What are you doing? Oh my God, Jeremy Lenz has scored a wonderful consolation goal for us there. We're going to try and pick up the ball because is there a late comeback for us? I doubt it. But Jeremy Lenz, what a fantastic goal. And this guy is a goal for occasions. We take the short corner, the short free kick I should say. It comes to Angel Correa. He plays the ball to Lenz. Lenz strikes it on the turn. What about that for a finish? This guy is an absolute genius. However, can we pull off another goal here? Can we pull off another goal? We try and cut back inside with Angel Correa. He takes on Michael Carrick, but the ball goes out wide for a throw-in. So with just 5 minutes remaining, we've still got a chance to maybe, can we get something from the game? Well, not with that throw-in, we can't. However, that is it. We end up losing 3-1 against Manchester United at Old Trafford. An awful performance by us. My man of the match does go to Angel Correa. He did play quite well, as did Jeremy Lenz. But look at our two centre-backs, 4.1 and 4.8. When you get two centre-backs performing that bad in a game, it was inevitable that we were going to concede goals. And just to add insult to injury, Thierry Ambrose has now picked up a hyperextended knee and will be out for 3 weeks. So a player that was actually proving to be quite promising has now picked up quite a bad injury and is going to be out for a while. But that is in fact going to be it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, which I highly doubt you didn't, because obviously we lost that game up against Newcastle, which I'm very sorry about. The ball just would not go in, would it? But if you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it really does help my channel out, and I really hope next time very, very soon for the next episode of whatever that career mode might be. Thank you, bye bye.